Guys, UFC 290 is upon us, and my partners at DraftKings are offering an incredible deal for all new customers who sign up using the promo code Sonnen. New customers, bet $5 on any of this weekend's fights, and you're going to receive $150 in bonus bets instantly. You can even use your bonus bets on DraftKings same fight parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same fight, including number of rounds and the method of victory. Remember, DraftKings is the only place where you can bet same fight parlays. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy, and DraftKings is offering huge UFC contests this weekend with massive cash prizes up for grabs. Click on the link below. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook. Guys, do it right now. Use the promo code Sonnen, and all new customers who bet just $5 on any wager are going to get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code Sonnen only at DraftKings. Alex Pereira training with Dillon Danis. You guys catch this video? It's going around. It was very limited, right? I mean, it's very limited, but the expression of picture is worth 1,000 words. It's so true. These guys are dripping. They're soaking wet in sweat. You could take Dillon Danis' shirt off and wring it out and sweat would come. But that tells you a story. That speaks to some of the intensity. That speaks to some of the volume. That speaks to some of the work ethic between them. Tells us something about Dillon Danis, who has been like the sports mystery card for a while now. He's coming back to grappling. I heard something about Dillon and Gordon Ryan. I heard Dillon returning to Bellator. I hear Dillon and he's going to go in box, right? It's one of these things. But before you get to any of that, you got to start at the basics. Is he in the gym? Is he training? What's his condition? What kind of shape is he in? Well, after watching this video and see him standing there with Alex Pereira, he looked like he was in pretty damn good shape. And I have other questions about it too. Like, I find Pereira to be a very interesting and meaningful character. He's reluctant, though. It doesn't appear that Alex Pereira wants to come out and entertain you. Like, he wants to let you in on what goes on behind the scenes as a way of gaining fans, gaining attention, getting more notoriety, bigger crowds, and bigger paychecks. It just doesn't seem as though he wants to do that. But when he does it, even on accident, I find him interesting. I personally just think that there's something there. There's something going on. And within this short video, one of the big pieces of action is that Dillon Danis gets a takedown on Pereira. And I read some of the comments and I see some of the sections. And it wasn't overly a compliment to Dillon and his skills as much as it was a see, I told you so, in terms of the weakness or the blueprint, if you will, to beat Pereira. And I felt like that was misguided. I felt like it should have been a compliment to Dillon, who was a top wrestler from one of the top states before he went under Marcelo Garcia and got a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I feel like a little bit of credit should have been given to Dillon there. And another side of it, with Alex, I've heard from the beginning of his run in MMA. And I've heard from some people whose opinion I care about. Some people's opinion who I like. Myself, from the beginning, has said he's going to have a problem when somebody goes out and takes him down. He's a kickboxer. He's skinny at that. He's tall. Not good. Having those tall and long legs, that's just more things for a guy to grab and attack. I've heard people that I trust say that. Myself. But nowhere in his career have I seen anybody be able to exploit it. Now, I do know that Pierre's been taken down in fights. But getting a takedown or being taken down, if you're not held down, doesn't necessarily count. There's a massive difference. So when I watch the tape and I see Dillon get the takedown and I see some of the narrative coming around it, it's very hard for me at this point in Pereira's career to sign off on that. Early on, debuting, contender, working his way up, getting to Madison Square Garden, being in the main event, taking on Izzy. That was the time to talk about take him down and keep him there. Now he's 230 pounds, according to Glover Teixeira. He's going to the lightweight class. He's taking on in Jan Blachowicz, which is a very hard fight. I really, really am looking forward to that fight, but that's not a guy that's known for his wrestling. It's a guy in the Polish Hammer, right? We named him the Polish Hammer because of the power in these hands. And I acknowledge that he does just fine with the grappling department. I acknowledge what he was able to do with Adesanya, which in many ways would be a rinse and repeat. I'm not saying that he can't do it. I'm just suggesting for you that because Pereira was taken down by Dillon Danis in a video that probably never should have made its way out of the practice room, I would suspect should be viewed differently, which is that's Alex Pereira, well aware of where some of his holes are, well aware of where some of the gaps might be and what it is he needs to work on. And he went out and he found and he sought out some of the top guys to work on those very things in the practice room. That's what I gathered from that. And if you come to a different opinion, I'd be curious as to how. And I would also be curious if you have a world-class kickboxer who's coming to an MMA situation. If you don't believe he should be working with the top grapplers who have the ability to take him down and are willing to go out there and try in a practice situation, then how is it that you think he should be training? How do you think he should be preparing? What do you wish you saw on that video to change your mind and make you think, wow, this is going to be one of the exceptions to the rule? Got two really good guys getting a really hard workout in. Somewhere a video was taken, somewhere the video was emerged. We saw the video. Break down the video. It looked to me like everybody was doing exactly what they were supposed to be doing.